Hey Bromigos and Bromigas, how's it going guys? Today, Battlefist, welcome to another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about things that I think concerns World of Warcraft and Destiny 2 and what these games are, can learn from each other. Like what World of Warcraft can learn from Destiny 2 and what Destiny 2 can learn from World of Warcraft. These things that I'm gonna talk in this video are coming out from like pure my experience of the game. I've played a lot since the launch of Destiny 2. I have the highest gear that you can do. I've done prestige stuffs as well. So, basically I've done most of the things you can do in Destiny 2 already, the end game. So, and I have also done in World of Warcraft, and I played the World of Warcraft since I was 16. It's like I'm 29 now. So basically I've played 13 or 14 years or something of the game since the release basically. And it's coming from my personal experience, coming from experience of my friends, and it's coming from my experience with the community I have, like Twitch viewers, YouTube comments, and everything else, you guys giving me feedback. So this is coming from all of that, like a summary, and I think that you guys will like this. If you don't like it, feel free to let me know down in the comments below what you think about it after you watch the video, and also if you feel like you want to give this a chance and push it to the ears of Blizzard and Bungie, the creator of Destiny 2, feel free to share the video with your friends or on Twitter or something. One tweet can change the world basically. So anyway guys, let's move on and start talking about these things. And also I think this video will be a bit longer than what I have, what I do, but I will try to make it as short as possible. But I have to explain some details about things because we have World of Warcraft people that haven't played Destiny 2 and we have Destiny 2 that haven't played World of Warcraft as well, so I want to be everything clear. Anyway guys, let's move on. First thing that concerns me about World of Warcraft that I know many people have quitted the game about that, are crying on the forums about that, or they just want to have these changes coming into World of Warcraft or this stuff fixed in World of Warcraft is the current casino trouble, we have in World of Warcraft. Well, let's just talk about that and I will tell you how we can fix it with something that Destiny 2 has right now. First of all, in World of Warcraft currently you have a shit progression that when you go and kill something or when you get some chest like this magnificent chest, you can get something, but you can not also get something. Like basically you have 10% chance of getting something that is upgrade for you. Out of my personal experience, I've opened probably like 100 of these chests and I so far got like total of 9 or 10 items maybe max that has been upgrades or good for me at least. And that's from my experience. Some guys is luckier, maybe will have more, but that's the thing, if you want to progress in this game, currently what you need is luck, because let's just go into that a bit deeper. I have a lot of frost, my last frost legendary item. You have like couple items that you can get through a progression of the game that enhances your char on some way, whether survivability, utility, damage, or something like that. And you have 14, I think, I believe, of this stuff. Well, guys, the 14th item was my best in slot item. So without that item, I was performing 30% lower, 20% lower than what I can perform, what other people are performing. One item gives me that, 10 or 20%. I'm maybe exaggerating a little bit, but 10% at least, So basically, if everyone is making 1.4 million DPS or something, I am doing 1.1 or something because of one item, or 1.2. As soon as I get that item, the other day I got the item, and as soon as I get the item, I'm doing like 1.4 now million, and my parsing for my item level is 96 to 98 to 100 for some bosses. So basically, that's the thing of this game. You go and do Mythic Plus. I do every day, every week actually, Mythic Plus, and I open up this chest that when you do Mythic Plus at the end of the week you get a chest. I mean at the start of the next week you get a chest based on the difficulty of the Mythic Plus you've done. And when you open this chest you can get a reward that will upgrade you, or you can get a shit reward that you have taken already 10 times. So basically it's complete lottery. You just go to the lottery I go downstairs to the lottery shop or something, I buy a ticket, and I don't know, there are 10% chance or 20% chance I'll get at least something, like maybe like enough money to buy another lottery ticket, but I get something. From here, there is a chance, it's lower chance of me getting something to upgrade me. So that's how this game works right now. If you do raids, you might get the item that you need, but might not as well. Which is pretty much the mechanic that has been in this game for a long time. But they started implementing this stuff on everything. And what annoys most of people probably, it's that me, for example, Umren, goes and raids for like 20 hours a week or 30 hours a week or 100 hours a week. I don't know how much people are raiding, but I raid, for example, casually like 3 days a week, semi-hardcore that is, and you know, and I play the game since the launch of Legion, and I get as last legendary, the best is not legendary for me, the biggest legendary for me, I get, you know, like a couple days ago. I got Cold Tyrannus Found, which is for Frost, I believe, for the current, it's probably the best. People are playing with Cold Heart as well, but this legendary was my last legendary, I think, as Frost. Or was it the Bracers? I'm not sure, but that's basically the best legendary that everyone runs with. And it gives you a lot of power. And that is my last legendary I got for Frost, and the last legendary I got for this was Cold Heart, but this was like a newer legendary. But still, I got lost, you know. I got everything else before that one. And this is already like a next expansion is coming out. It is being announced, and it's coming up probably, eventually. And new raid tier already came today, and I just got my last legendary, my beast legendary, and I played the game a lot, you know. So that's the thing that frustrates me, and I did 2 breaks because of that, and I know a lot of people have done breaks. Now, how can we fix this stuff? You're probably asking yourself. Well, I can show you something that Destiny 2 has. That's one way. There are a lot of ways, you know, but instead of, you know, giving the people back, you know, like, putting them back in time, like they're always crying on the forums, man, the Burning Crusade was good, you get like good items and shit. Instead of giving them something that have experienced already, give them something new that they haven't experienced already. What I'm talking about, I don't know, let's just go and jump onto, yeah, Warlock. Alright, so let's just go into jump into this guy, and I will show you something that I'm talking about here. I like how Destiny 2 actually interchanged. This is Destiny 2, by the way. You see, they don't have loading screens. Yeah, that's something also I like. This doesn't matter with the subject though, but you see, they don't have loading screens. I mean, loading screens are bullshit anyway, right? You have always the loading screens. It takes like half second to fill out to 90%, and those last 10% is always like 10 seconds, brother. I know, it's been with every game, that's the loading screen. Loading screen, League of Legends, fills out to 90% and stay in like the last 10% for like 5 seconds at least, you know, depends on how shit your PC is, but the shittier the PC, the more. Well, here you have plane flying, right? So it's pretty cool, you know, you see the destination you're going. You can already see the town from here almost, you know, and you see plane flying around. These planes are used for nothing else but just, you know, loading screens, but it's pretty good. You have this stuff. Right? You don't have loading screen. Anyway, we're here, guys, and this is what I'm talking about. It's called Armor Infusion, you know. So, you see, in World of Warcraft, actually, let's just talk about Destiny 2 for a second. Infusion is this. You see, I have a helm here. It's 291. It's pretty good stats. Actually, let's just go. I will explain you from World of Warcraft perspective now. Okay, so today I open up the mythic chest. I have a loot window here. There you go. I opened the mythic chest, this chest, and I've done like plus 15 or something last week. And I got something, the Titan Force, to 935, right? It's usually 930, I think. So it doesn't matter. But I got this. It is pretty shit. It looks ugly as fuck. It looks ugly. It has really, really bad stats for my specs, you know, for Unholy or for Frost. But it has 935 item level, right? So you feel like you got something really good, but it's shit, you know. It's basically, it's being stranded on an island on like 7 days, and you haven't eaten anything, and someone finally gives you something to eat, man. Wow, dude. And he opens up and it's fucking dog shit, you know. So you don't want to eat that, but it's like, woo, 935, dude. But I cannot use it because it sucks. So instead of having that shit, what Destiny 2 has is this. You see, you have this 291 item. It has everything on it. You know, mobility is shit, but let's just say it's best, you know. It has mobility, it has everything. Now, you get another helm, it's shit. It looks shit. It doesn't feel shit. I mean, it feels shit. It looks shit. Everything is shit about the item, but it has item level. So, what Destiny 2 does, you right click on the item, and yes, you can apply like sockets, I mean, enchants and shaders and transmog and everything. But you can also infuse, you know. So, yeah, you see, you can read. Consume a more powerful item of the same type to boost the power level of this item. This action cannot be undone. The maximum power this item can be infused to is 350. However, the max gear is on this game 305 right now. Maybe in the next expansion 325 or something will come. Anyway, you can infuse this item now. So if you hold F, you so dismantle for infusion. If you hold F, it takes 500 glimmer and 1 legendary shard to infuse this item onto the other. So I'm gonna infuse it, and as you can see, it becomes 299. So you have the best item and you have 299 on it. So you see, that's something that World of Warcraft can adopt or twist it around and use it somehow. Meanwhile, you will say it will not work. Of course it will not. Let me tell you why. Because right now, I mean, I have so many items in every slot to get probably to 950, and I just started playing like the game 3 days ago after not playing the game for a really long time. When I took a break from the game, I was Frost, and as Frost I think I have 936. That was pretty high item level for when I quitted the game. It was pretty high. So and currently I'm getting Titan Forged items. I can go to 945 or something without playing the game, just with the Titan Forges and everything, to 950 or 945, because I have so many 940s, 945s, 950s, you see, 950. Oh, this is good. No, but I have a lot of like high item level stuffs. 935 here. I have for every slot, you know, and all those Titan Forges are making this game kind of unplayable. So if you want this to be applied to this game, first of all, you need to remove completely the Titan Forges, at least this ridiculous, that everyone dislikes, Titan Forging of 50 item levels more. You know, you go and do normal Tomb of, you know, Tomb of Sargeras, and you get 955 item level out of it. Are you fucking serious? Right? I was saying in one of the previous videos that it's good to get once in a time, but I believe that they're increasing the chance of those stuff, because I got so many Titan Forges from many things right now, and it becomes a lot like really big lottery. So right now I dislike it. In the start, when it was like, when I was getting like one Titan Forge every 3 weeks or something, it was good, but now I'm getting 3 Titan Forges a day, so that's, I don't know what the fuck is happening with that. Meanwhile, you need to remove that stuff completely. So you can have Titan Forge of 3 item levels, but first you need to apply static item levels or something for this idea to work. My idea to work, you know. You can go whatever fucking direction you want. You can tell me the feedback you want, you know, what you think about these guys in the comments below, but you can take whatever direction you want. But it can go this way, you know, like one of my ways, one of my ideas is, first you need to make static item levels. Okay, so you're questing, and you get to 110. The maximum gear from quest rewards you can get is like, let's say, let's just go 865, okay? 865 is the maximum gear you can get. So you finish 110, and from the last area you've been leveling to, it's 865. You got that. All of your pieces through quests are filled with 865, and that is your entry level to random heroic dungeons, right? And from random heroic dungeons you can farm your level up to 880. Yeah, 865 and then 880, 15 item levels. So you can farm through random heroic dungeons, or if you or if you're a reacher, you can actually go and do stuffs like buy from auction house crafted items and put on your gear and use like 3 obliterons on them with 5 item levels each to get that to 880, right? So you can get that through random heroic, investing some time, or you can go invest some time in gold farming if that is more fun for you. Get the gold, buy the items from auction house, infuse them with obliterons, we still spend time, right? So basically you can do that and get to 880, and that's the max gear you can do. You can also buy tokens, spend some money, I mean get token, get like 300 gold out, 300,000 gold out of it, buy with that gold, you know, so you can do with money. But the pay to win window is really small, you know. You cannot really buy like 950 with it or something, you know. You can buy up to 880, and that's the only window that you can pay to win, whether it's gold, whether it's money. Maybe you don't have enough time to play the game, you want to go and earn money instead in real life, and then you come here and pay for it, and you get 880, so you can actually start raiding. Okay, so the next step after those 880 item level is to go to normal Tomb of Sargeras or Mythic Plus. So you still have 2 things you can do, you know, for that progression. With that item level, with 880, right, that's entry level to Mythic Plus. So Mythic Plus, but Mythic Plus 1 to 5. That's the entry level for 1 to 5. Up to 900, from 880 to 900, you can do Mythic Plus and normal Tomb of Sargeras, that entry level. So, when you get to 880, the raid and the Mythic Plus basically have levels. Plus 1 or plus 2 basically, you can do it 880, plus 3 you can do it 885 or something like that. You can just increase the difficulty the more gear you have or something, or every level is already more difficult. So that's how it can go, right? I mean my point is, it's basically, you have like levels of stuff, of progression. Always you can progress. So, you know, you can still try to do Mythic Plus 2. I mean, you have like 880 gear and you want to go and try Mythic Plus 5 or something. You can still challenge yourself. You have those 5 levels that you can challenge yourself, you know. And you have to have, for this idea to work, you have to have entry level on every difficulty, you know. So you cannot really do Mythic Nighthold, because you can get boosted and you just basically just skip through the whole expansion, you skip through progression. If you're a one guy that that wants to say, okay man, I do not have the capacity, I do not have time, nor the will to go through the try hardness or something, to mythic raid Tomb of Sargeras, then I don't have to do it. I can still, you know, I still have challenging content that I can go through in this normal bracket, you know, like you have normal bracket 0 to 5 Mythic Plus, and you have normal Tomb of Sargeras, which is 880 gear to 900. And you know that my fucking goal is 900, and that is it, you know. And then the maximum gear can Titan Force to 903, right? And then you can do the mythic, like basically weekly milestones. I'm gonna talk about that later, but still, it can still Titan Force to 903. So the max gear you can get, it's 903. You can go for that. It's crazy as it sounds. You can also progress towards heroic, you know, the next tier, which is heroic, and you can get like Mythic Plus 6 to Mythic 10 or something. That's the heroic, and you get a bit bigger rewards. You can get gear up to 915. It can Titan Forge up to 918 or something, and that's the you know, the next bracket that you go and try hard for. If you want to really try hard and you want to go mythic, then plus 10 to plus 15 is there. The biggest rewards are there, and you can get like legendary or something there as well. Currently the legendaries are shit, so you can start getting some legendaries. I mean, I'm talking about probably the next expansion. This cannot come this expansion, maybe next, maybe the next after next, it doesn't matter. So after that you get some in that bracket you can do the quest lines for the legendaries, because I don't know, there will be like hard quests about legendaries that, you know, like back in the fucking vanilla or something, there was a Thunder Fury quest line. You want to do like 40 of those raids to get one essence, maybe like 20 if you're lucky, but you know, you should be one of the guys that are top performing to be given that stuff. You know, you have different policies and stuff, but you still, it's like a challenging battle through. And when you go through Dalaran or whatever the fucking city it will be, Zandalari, with your Thunder Fury shit on the back, it's, you know, you're someone. People were like fucking bowing in front of you when they see you with Thunder Fury in vanilla, you know, or something like that. And you know, it had meaning, and only those people can start or finish the quest line of legendaries. And when they wield that legendary, there will be legends, or the items are coming from a legend. So that's what I feel the idea for legendary should be, and not like this. You know, this is some random enchantment on my shoulders that are boosting my performance by 30%. That's not how it works, mate. You know, yes, when you get to that bracket of 930, your gear can Titan Force to 933, or if you're doing Mythic Plus basically it's like in Destiny what you have here, you know, and you still have progression after that. I will tell you about that now. In Destiny what you have, it's called Milestones. You see, every week you can do these stuffs. Every week on the reset day, you get these global quests, let's call them. Flashpoint EO, you go and do public events at IO as a planet. You have clan reward, you know, weekly reward. You have the raid, and you have the Mythic Plus, or whatever you want to call it, Nightfall Strike, you know, they are called strikes. So you do that and you have powerful gear, and you have call to arms and you get powerful gear. Now in this you can add, like, if you complete the normal raid, if you're like 910, I mean if you're 880 to 900 bracket, you get a weekly quest for normal Nighthold or something. If you complete the raid, you get piece that is up to 905, and it can Titan Forge up, I mean it's 905 base item level, and it can Titan Forge to 909, I mean 908, right? 3 item levels, you know, more. So you can still get some gear that will be a bit, you know, bigger, I mean a lot bigger than the you know, the normal gear, with weekly stuff that you can do once in a week, and it's always upgrade with the infusion of the armors, right? You get a trinket, like right now I have trinkets. Look, I have, for example, this trinket 935 that I cannot use because it's shit, you know. It's good for frost probably because it has crit and strength and everything, but for unholy it's shit. So I can just you know, and yes, this power infusion thingy should have currency for it, you know. It has to require some type of currency, you know, something that like you have some mystical forge or something, you know, class order hole, and when you go over there, the extra items you get, like, you know, because right now what I can do with my items, if I'm not enchanter, I can just go and vendor them up, you know. I get some extra items like these relics, and I can go and disenchant these stuffs, and I mean vendor them for like 5 gold or something. Yeah, 38 gold, doesn't matter, it's still irrelevant. What I'm trying to say, you know, you have nothing else to do unless you're enchanted, and you can get some chaos shards or something and some other dust and shit, but that's not what I mean, you know. You can also, you know, do this stuff for character progression. You go and farm yourself some items so you can infuse some other items. When you smash this item on that mythical forge or whatever you want to call it, you get some shards, or you get something, some mystical shards for maybe for every slot, you know. So on the slot it says you know, on the corner of the slot it says 10 or 7 or something, and that means how many shards you have for leggings, how many shards you have for boots or something like that. And you cannot use crafted gear for it, so you cannot really buy your way on that stuff, so you need to actually farm it. If you get good trinket, I mean, you get good trinket that is shit, like this one here, you get an option to go and farm yourself, farm some random dungeon, or farm wherever you want to get some blue or epic gear. Of course, epic, you know, smashing the epic will give more resources, and you know, and you have an option, go to dungeon and just collect some trinkets and stuff. You basically need to farm like 20 or 30 dungeons to get enough materials to get 1 infuse. So you can always upgrade yourself, but you have a way, you know. You don't do, okay, we're gonna add some artifacts, and in order to get the artifact up you need to farm like 200,000 mythic dungeons, or do like 1 million world quests or something to get to the max potential of it. No, you know, you don't need artifacts, you don't need anything, you know. Artifacts, you can get some nice legendary item or something when you get to the max level, or you can get some nice you know, epic item that you can infuse on it, you know. That's what happens in Destiny 2. Okay, I have this you know, auto rifle that I like to use, and you know, it's a low item level, and I want to infuse it, and I basically just took an auto rifle 305 from my other char on this Destiny 2, and I infused it here, and it's 305. But you know, on Destiny 2 it works a bit differently with shared inventory and everything through your chars, but in World of Warcraft that will not work, you know. So just need to keep everything together, but I will talk about it later a little bit. So as I said, you know, longer video, fuck it. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is you need to have like resources for that stuff. So basically you need to go and farm some stuff and mythical forge those things or something, destroy them, dismantle them, whatever you want to call them, or basically you can call them just smash, you know. Smash, really, yeah, you know, you can have like a dialogue box pops up with the red letters, are you sure you want to do this, and then red letters, this cannot be undone, be careful, warning, you know, whatever. Just give, so you don't have to overcomplicate the things people contacting you every day, you know. You can say, okay, you know, we gave you a confirmation window there, I cannot do anything about that, I gave you confirmation window, you even needed to type the novel. Yes, I understand that I need to you know, to dismantle this thing, I cannot undo this shit, whatever, just give them to type novel when they dismantle. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. Or you can just make a normal confirmation window. You're not that stupid to just click yes without seeing what it is. I mean, maybe you are, maybe I am sometimes, but anyway, that's what I'm trying to say, you know. And you dismantle the gear, you get some shards, or smash the gear, you get some shards, and you can infuse the trinket. Yay, you know, always. You know that you're going to get something. Like here, I mean, not always, but that chance will not be 5%, 3%, 1%, you know. It will be 50%. Maybe I get, maybe I don't, but you know, still, the chances are you get at least one slot upgraded. I would like to see 100% chance on every weekly reward, like here. 95% of the times when I finish these milestones, this powerful gear engram contains upgrade for me. 95% of the time. When I'm missing only chest, of course, the less the more items you're missing, the higher percent chance that stuff to upgrade you, because you have, you know, how many, like 6 and 4, like 10 slots or something. When you get to 9 slots already upgraded max, you can. The last one, for example, boots you need. Of course, that engram can give you chest. That engram can give you gloves. You know, it will not give you boots. So you have lower chance. You know, don't make the RNG already pre-made. You know, make the game sets its own RNG. You know, you have 15 slots, right? And you go and do Mythic Plus, you're expecting to get any trinket. You know, whatever trinket, as long as it's like good item level. And you get the trinket. It's I mean, you get the trinket, it's good, but when you're having like 13 items already filled out and you get gloves, you're gonna get frustrated, and it's RNG, but it's not RNG. You say on the start, you open up a chest and you get some fucking you need like 4 out of 400 items that you can get from the chest. The chance is 0.1%. Of course you will not get it, right? So you need to do that million times to get the trinket that you want from the Mythic Plus or something, you know. So that's not really the way to go for. Instead you make it to be 1/14th chance, you know, 1/14. That is the chance. I think it's 14 slots. It doesn't matter. Let's just say it's 14 slots. Make the chance to be 1 out of 14th to get the upgrade and infuse it, and still need to farm. You still need to do stuff. So you need to invest time. You need to play the game. If I play the game, if I'm incentivized to play the game so I can get progression, I'm enjoying the game. And if I enjoy the game, I'm willing to pay subscription for it. I'm willing to pay in the store and buy mount for it. You know, you get money, we get satisfaction, everything is good. So, you know, I'm incentivized to spend money on the game, to brag about the things, because more people are playing the game, more people can interact with you, with more people you can go brag with your mount, whatever roles your boat, make some gold, brag with your gold, with your gear, you know, whatever. That's what I'm trying to say. Give the people quality of life in the game, or quality of game play or something, and they will be more willing to help you as well as a company, whether it's buy mount, buy pet, you know, pay monthly subscription, support your events or something, you know, wear the World of Warcraft t-shirt or something, because it's still helping. You know, you don't have to pay to the shop some mount in order to help the game. You wear the t-shirt, a guy will ask you, yo man, this cool t-shirt, what it is? Oh, it's World of Warcraft, it's game and play, you should try it, it's really good, you know. It's already helping the game, because that guy will buy the expansion, so you don't have to pay expansion, you don't have to buy expansion. If that guy buys, it's already helped. So that's what I'm trying to say. If you motivate people to play the game, this game will be better. Sorry for punching the mic, by the way, it's an old habit of mine. Anyway, the next thing I want to talk about, it's I mean, this idea about, you know, fixing the casino system, it can go many ways. This is just my idea. It has so much to talk about. I don't want to make the video. How much is already? 29 minutes just for one thing. I have like 2 or 3 things, you know, that are short. I'm gonna talk about Destiny, then World of Warcraft, and Destiny again, that I want to go through. So let's just go. Yeah, this idea can go many ways. If you want me to make a video with everything I have in my head about this idea, I can do that stuff as well. I just wanted to briefly, 30 minutes, introduce you to this stuff, and hopefully gonna share the feedback. Comment below and like the video, and I don't know, like share it on Reddit or something, vote it. I will post links in the description, or yeah. Anyway, just help it out, and let's just get it to Blizzard or something if you agree with some of the points here that I've made, or something similar, right? So anyway, what Destiny misses desperately right now, something World of Warcraft has, Destiny 2 doesn't. And if like 95% of games that are online have this shit. It's called chat, guys. Please, man. We're not dinosaurs anymore. Just give a chat. Team chat is not available, of course, because I'm not in a chat. But this game needs, it's a general chat, you know, some channel. Like World of Warcraft has so many channels, man. General channel where you can talk with the general area where you are in the town or with the zone or something. You have guild chat, you have fucking trade chat and everything. You don't have to add everything. Just general chat or say, you know, something that when you go out, when you go next to a guy or something, or you're like this range of the guy, this I think the range of something of say. So when you're at around this range, you can say stuffs and he can listen to you if this guy was real. Yeah, there are some real people that play this game, like that guy over there. So if you go and say to that guy like yo or something, he's gonna say yo back, you know. That's something Destiny 2 really misses, you know, and many people are actually quitting the game because of that. They don't have clan chat, don't have chat, you know, so you don't have social interaction with people. In order to interact with the people in Destiny 2, you need to go next to them or press social and see who is next to you, find the guy that you want to talk with and hope that he will not run away before you click it, and then you click it, oops, and then you click it and you can you know, send friend request, and if he accepts you, then you can ask him stuff. That's not convenient because you're filling that guy friend list for just a question, and it's an extra step that it's pointless, you know. So just make a general chat and clan chat. Clan is a guild, so they don't have clan chat. Like, this game doesn't have clan chat. So if you want to talk with your clanmates or guildmates or whatever, what you need to do is invite them to Discord channel that's made for clan, or you can use this inconvenient, unreliable, weird and buggy clan chat that they have on their website. It's called Bungie clan chat or something, you know. You just need to go to the clan website and you know, you have a chat option and you can chat with the clan or something, but it's really weird and buggy, trust me. So it's unreliant, so you need to install third-party softwares. You're bothering the people, it's still not convenient because they don't have the Discord always open or something. So instead, I mean, you need, if I want to ask good day good people, there you go. If I want to talk with my guild, I can say stuffs to my guild, you know, and they can reply. Maybe, I don't know, if probably they will not. Feels bad, man. Anyway, never mind, they will reply, just not now. Now I'm just saying, what I'm saying is this game need to have clan chat, man. Alright guys, let's raid at 7 o'clock. Okay, let's do that. I mean, I'm not. Okay, 7 people in, you know, we're gonna, you know, you can do stuffs with it. You can organize yourself, do something together like this. If I wanna do something with someone, this is the clan people, right? So if I wanna do something with my clan, what I need to do is you know, send whisper, hey man, do you wanna do stuff? Yeah, I want to. Okay, let's, hey man, do you wanna do stuff? And copy paste everything to them, you know. That's basically what the game right now has. So give these people a clan chat, please. I mean, it's good. I will play the game more if that was if that wasn't one thing that frustrates me a lot, man. I mean, look, if I want to go into, let's say I want to go to Titan, right? It's a planet. So if I want to go to Titan and do this public event, which is with the witches, I believe, basically what you need to do, it's, let's just say I do public event with a tank, okay? And in order to do the public event heroic, in order to upgrade that public event, to give more loot and to give more stuff, you need to do certain objective. So what you need to do is, before you kill the tank, you need to put 4 of the orbs into those caches and they will open up and you have weapons, 4 weapons. And then another tank falls and it's heroic event. But what people doing, before you have the chance to unlock all those weapons, they're killing the tank already and the tank dies and that event ends and they basically fucked you over because they don't transform into heroic, so unhelping you. Instead, you can just type to people, hey guys, if you want to do heroic this, just you know, put these orbs with me into the caches and we're gonna do heroic and we get more loot and experience, so you can talk with people. Now you cannot talk with people, so that's really annoying stuff, you know. That's the thing. And another thing that I think that World of Warcraft, now we are passing the ball to World of Warcraft again, that can implement, it's called a shared inventory or vault, whatever you prefer. I know, don't be scared of this stuff. I was at start, but it works perfect. I'm gonna tell you why. For gear, apparently, that will not work, you know, it's really big no. I don't want to see shared between my 2 priests gear or something, you know. I have like 930 gear on my 1 priest, and then I create another priest, I level it up, and you know, in order to do mythic, for example, Tomb of Sageras, I need 930 gear, so I just transfer my gear from my other priest, and with my priest that I just created, I go and do another mythic plus and get another weekly reward for that stuff. That doesn't work. That's how it works in Destiny 2. It's bad. It's not good. So for the progression, is not good. I trust me. Anyway, what you can do, it's like, you see, you have like 11 chars. I have 11 chars on Stormscale, for example, and I have 11 inventories on those guys, right? And 11 banks on those guys. So you have 11 inventories, 11 banks, and you have guild banks, right? So too many resources already used on the server, I believe, Blizzard. So what you can do is, instead of doing that shit, make extra resources in a group inventory. Like, give one vault that is shared. That's basically the bank, the personal bank from before. Give one vault that you can go into the bank and visit the vault in cities like now. But instead of it's personal, it's shared between the chars. You know, you don't have to make a guild, man. You don't have to find 5 people to sign for that shit, please. Just make the shared vault. You go click on the vault and you open up, similar to this stuff. Look, look. Like this inventory here, even the personal inventory is shared between you know, chars. So you see, this is the personal inventory. The inventory cannot contain gears, so that's why you have the vault, and you have, you know, the gear is basically in the slots for gears. So you just put this in the vault, and that's how you basically transfer gears between chars. But it doesn't matter. What I'm talking about is inventory. You see, you have like 500 slots in your inventory. I mean, no, inventory can stay like this. You know, tailoring can live from bags. I like it. I like to say to sell bags from tailoring. I like to have, when I'm level 16 or something, I like to have like 3 bags that are, you know, shit or something with 8 slots or something. I like that. You know, if you want to buy something, it will be really expensive. They can, like, doesn't matter. You know, I like the bag system, personal bags or personal inventory, but it can also be shared. You know, it can also have a lot of benefits, I think. If you deduct the profit or something from tailoring, or if you remove the bags completely from existence and you just give one preset inventory, create level 1 char, you have shared inventory with all of the chars, you have 500 slots for trade, you know, trade items like ore or you know, ores and bars and I don't know, like gems and all that raw stuff, you know, like cloth and everything. You have 500 slots of that, and then you have another tab of 500 reagent bank, I mean reagent slots or something. Maybe not reagent, but enhancements. Let's just call them enhancements. You know, when you, like these are enchantments, right? It gives you agility, it gives you this, it gives you that, or just consumables maybe. Yeah, consumables will be the right stuff. Flasks, enchants, elixirs, everything else, you know, in one. And then you have the shaders here. Yeah, you have gear basically. These are the transmog basically stuffs in Destiny. So you have like the gear that you loot, you know, if it's like bind on equipped, or yeah, bind on equipped basically. The bind on picked up goes into another, maybe, I don't know. Like you can go so many directions with this stuff. It's just one of the ways. You can do personal inventory like this and completely remove banks, completely remove guild banks and everything. I mean, guild banks can be like clan bank can be, or guild bank, whatever. But you know, personal and bank and the personal inventory you can completely remove with this step. You know, it will take the same resources, trust me. And why I'm saying this, because every time I wanna, for example, I wanna craft like some expensive shit. Let's say some old transmog with my blacksmithing, and I see I need like 20 shadow gems. And shadow gems are like 500 gold each, and they're really expensive. I don't want to go on auction house and buy 20 because I'm lazy to relog. But if I want to relog, this is what I need to do. Okay, on my druid I have 3, on my rogue I have 7, on my priest I have 11 or something. So I have 20, but they're like spread out to 5 chars. Because, I don't know, I leveled up, I placed them in the bank or something, they're staying there. So I see on my trade skill master, which already scanned my bags, that I have 20 on my chars. I need to do 5 relogs, spend like 5 minutes or something on relogging, when I can actually, you know, just take them out on the group, I mean on the shared inventory, and, you know, take them 20 and enjoy the game. You know, just take them, craft it, sell it, put it on auction house, and then go and enjoy and do whatever I want in the game. You know, brag with my friends, to my friends with the new mount I bought from the store, or whatever else. You know, just you have so many things. I mean, it's wasting time, first of all, and time is something people cannot buy. You know, something that, you know, once you invest it, you want to make the good use out of it, not spending relogging. Okay, one loading screen, go to the city, go to the bank, click on those 3 shadow gems, go to the mailbox, send them, log out, another loading screen, go to the rogue, send them. You know, like it's wasting time for no reason. It gives me annoyances and gives people like not incentive. I don't know what's the antonym of incentive. Anyway, so that's basically what I want to see in World of Warcraft as well, because currently it's really annoying, especially if you're a gold farmer like me. I would like to have shared inventory, you know, because guild banks are working to some extent, because if I wanna, yeah, there you go, Zanaxi said A. Anyway, if I wanna have the if I want to have the guild bank, for example, for inventory on my alt, that is also shared with my other alt, what I want to do is like go and buy myself charter. Then I need to find 5 people to sign that charter, possibly offer them gold in order to sign that shit for me. So I need to find 5 people. I spend like 20 minutes into doing the guild. Then I do the guild. Then I need to spend money to buy all those slots. Why? You know, they like, doesn't matter. You just get the slots in the bank, in the guild. And now the other limitation: I cannot play with other people in another guild because I need to keep this guild, and I cannot. It's the same situation my other alt, which I want to, you know, have an access to materials. Like for example, I'm Joe Crafter or something, or I'm Tailor or something, and in order to craft something with leather working, I need some tailoring stuffs, you know. So basically I need to go and log in with my priest, craft those stuffs, and I need to send them, and you know, it's inconvenient. Instead, I can just keep all the materials in one shared inventory, and you know, just go and click, take them. Convenient search bar, what you're looking for. Shadow gem. Okay, shadow gem in the consumables bar, blah blah blah, you know, consumable bar glows or something similar to now, you know. Glows, you go and click on the bar and you select, you know, it's a gray, you know, it's glows. Shadow gems are glowing as well, you know. Have like, oh, if they're like couple slots, they all glow. I don't know, you have so many ways of doing that stuff, you know. But shared inventory is something that people need in this game. Those are like, these are not all the issues, guys, that I said so far, you know. Don't limit the game that this has only these 2 issues, and that's why people are quitting. It's the sense of progression that will be solved with this gear stuff that I said. You know, people don't need artifacts, people don't need anything, you know. Just give them the progression system that they feel that in this game they're progressing, you know, all the time. Right now I don't progress. If you want to progress, I need to gamble. So that's how I progress with this all RNG shit. So yeah. That was the thing that I wanted to say about World of Warcraft, the chat and the progression and the gear issue we have right now. And the next stuff I want to say, it's about Destiny 2. Guys, please, first of all, add support to this game. You need, like, people need to talk with a real support there, you know. They need to be able to send ticket, because the other day I got myself engram. I go to decrypt the engram to get a piece of gear, and this guy didn't give me the gear, you know. I just click on the engram, whoosh, and nothing, you know. Because when you open up an engram to this with this guy, I don't have any. But you know, when you open up, it does like, you click it and it does shh, and there is item popping, you know. And there was no, it was a shh, and nothing. There's no item. And you know, I was farming for that engram long time. You know, I don't want to lose the engram. You know, that's like dismantling resources, or maybe like some upgrade or some shit. I don't know. I mean, mostly that shit, but it doesn't matter. Still, and same happened with this guy. I go to this guy, try to, you know, give him some gunsmith material, fill this bar so he can give me some engram, and I click on that guy and there was like bush but no shoe or whatever, you know. Still, I didn't got anything. So who should I contact? That's waste of my time as well, you know. It's unreliable. And it's not only that, I have bugs, I have things that happens with the game. We're stuck somewhere, sometimes you cannot get out of certain situation. You want to contact support. Hey guys, I have issue with this. Even if it's ticket with 24 hours response time, they still want to contact you about stuff. So yes, so you can check. Yes, it adds some extra working hours, it adds some extra cost. But if you motivate people, if they know that someone there is there to keep, to basically like, yeah, I got your back, man, like some support is having their backs, you know, they're more incentivized to play the game, to buy silver or something from this Eververse, you know, for gold, I mean for real money, and buy some silver, and then, you know, switch it for, I don't know, open those engrams up and get some nice ship and brag to their friends about that or something, you know. I know a lot of people that in my friend list, probably 7 out of 20 have bought silver because they already told me about it. And I know that many people are not telling about that, but they're still buying silver. So people are actually spending money on this game on the long run. If you give them incentive to play and enjoy the game even more, and if you give them the feeling of someone having their back when they have some issue with the game, they will be more incentivized to play the game and enjoy and buy stuffs from you or support the game. Wear the Destiny t-shirt. Right now, you know, I felt like, okay, Chris, you know, Chris donated to me the game, and I spent those 100 euros for the deluxe edition, and I've went through all the content, and right now I don't have any content. So that's my next conversation as well, you know. I don't have any content, and when some bug like that happened, I have no one else to contact. So I feel like, okay, if Destiny doesn't like to like provide support in the long run with this game, and if they're just gonna push content, they will not give us clan chat, guild chat, general chat or something, then why the fuck I should buy silver and support the game or something, right? I mean, that's my opinion on it. I like the game, I always want to support it. I'm doing this video and I'm trying to push these ideas to them because I like the game. I'm not flaming or anything. I'm trying to, you know, as I said, I don't know if I said, but criticism without offering a solution is a bullshit. So I'm not trying to say just bullshit just so I can flame the game. I'm trying to help it out. So, you know, I'm not incentivized to spend money on the game because they are not thinking on the long run. They're like, what if we put like 200 support guys to answer tickets for us, that will mean 200 people I need to get some salary out of it. Well, of course, but people will be more incentivized to play the game, buy your silver, brag, you know, to their friends about it. I don't know, you know, they're more willing to spend money to support your game, you know, wear t-shirts, buy some in real life stuffs, you know, tell their friends about the game or something like that. Right now, I don't want to tell my friends about Destiny 2, even though it's a you know, enjoyment for the first like 50 hours or something. When you finish the game and when you get to that 305 item level and you have no content, you have no support, you have nothing in the game that gives you on the long run some enjoyment, then why should I, you know, hook my friends to spend 100 euros on the game or 65 euros on the game, and then, you know, they blame me, alright man, you talked me about the, you know, told me about the game, but you know, it was fun for like some time and then it's shit, you know. I was expecting more. So I'm trying to help you guys to fix the game, and you know, you guys on the watching YouTube, you tell me what you think about all these ideas and share these ideas and say your feedback in the comments below, on the Reddit post, on the Twitter post, or whatever, you know, so people can actually see what you think, and maybe some of your ideas will shape my ideas a bit more, and then that kind of idea will get to the developers of the Blizzard or Bungie, and they will shape it even more with their colleagues, and they will make actual solution for all this stuff, you know. That's what I'm trying to say. And yeah,